Going back to days at Central High School, which was our mother school, of course, we have to give some credit to Solly Rosso, who was the principal. And Solly, knew he was going to lose a considerable number of a faculty that he was very proud of at Central, gave me, his assistant, permission to interview anybody I wanted to on the faculty about the prospect of leaving Central and coming with me to help open the new high school. So I appreciated that fact, and at the same time, he made it known among the faculty that if they were interested in transferring to South, they needed to talk to me, and so some did. One I remember so very well, I asked Marge Keeler. I asked Marge Keeler, who was a prominent member of our Central faculty, had grown up there and spent all her life in teaching at Central, and I invited her to come out and be one of our new counselors. And she said, "No, I really appreciate the invitation, but I've spent a good part of my life at Central, and I guess I'll stay." And I said, "Well, I understand, and we'll let it go at that." And so that happened, and about a week later, 2 weeks maybe at most, she came in and said, I got thinking about the idea, and I thought to myself, why shouldn't I be part of the starting of that new school? So if you still have the position open and you still want me, I'll come. And I said, "Oh, yes, we do have the position and we do want you to come." And so Marjorie Keeler was one of those who became a longtime member of South High School. And I recall one time when one of the coaches was having a reunion of players, and they had some kind of a gathering, invited me to come back, and I did, and Marge was there, dressed in black and white, to be a participant in this program. But anyway, that sort of thing went on, and anyway, one of the other people that was involved and became very important to us was a teacher who had been a girls' physical education teacher at Central for years and years. Her name was Martha Gorder, and Martha, one Christmas vacation when she was a young teacher at Central, coming back from vacation, Christmas vacation, and coming back to Pueblo after spending some time at home, I think in Nebraska or someplace back in the Midwest. She got caught in a snowstorm and had to stop overnight up in northeastern Colorado someplace. I don't know where it was, but she stayed at a motel or a hotel, snowbound for overnight until they cleared the road. And they had a piano. She had a music minor. She was a physical education major, but she had a music minor. They had a piano in the lobby or something, and she plunked around on that piano. And when she left, she had composed what came to be well known at Central as the fight song, "Fight, Fight for Central." And so one day, after she determined that she wanted to come to South, I said to her, half jokingly, I said, "Well, Martha, while you're waiting, why don't you compose a fight song for South High School?" And I really it was really almost in a joking manner. I didn't really expect much of it. And a few days later, 10 or so, I heard a noise in the auditorium at Central. I opened the door, and there's Martha at the piano, and she had 4 or 5 girls around her who I found out were all bound to come to South too. And they were working away, and they came up with Fight for the Black and White. And so Martha Gorder had the distinction of writing the fight songs for both Central and South. And furthermore, the fact that we had that caused the other schools on the other side of the river to get concerned too.